Listen to this. Hey. Hey. Listen to these, man. Yeah. These are the Triangle Borea BR03 bookshelf speakers. And I've had these since the weekend. So Saturday, I think, is when I received them. Bought them from Amazon. And I've been listening to them ever since. They've been sitting on my desk primarily, but I have had them in the overall home theater. These things are incredible. I just love so much about these. These things cost me $430-ish. Depending on what color you choose, you can get them for under $400, right at $399 for the pair. And then they come in a lot of different nicely aesthetic colors. These things are awesome. These things are awesome. I had the Bowers & Wilkins 606S, I think is what I have. The anniversary edition of the Bowers & Wilkins bookshelf speakers. That's been my primary setup on the desk here. These are half the price, and I've really contemplated if I like these better than the Bowers & Wilkins. It's close. If you guys want to see a shootout between those two speakers, the two brands, let me know. I may make a video before I'm going to return these, I think. But if you guys want to see a shootout first between the Bowers & Wilkins and the Triangle speakers, let me know that in the conversation down below in the comment section before I send these back, so I can do that video if you guys are interested in it, because these sound really good, and I feel like they rival the Bowers & Wilkins. I haven't put them A/B testing yet, but I feel like they're close. I'm just gonna click something else. Let's listen to something else. They sound so good. I'm using the Arylic A50 Plus. If you haven't seen the review on this is an amazing little amplifier that I use on my desk. These speakers are rated at 100 watts maximum, so probably 50 watts RMS, something in that area. And so this amplifier gives 50 watts RMS, so it's a perfect pair. Sounds so clean. It sounds so clean, these speakers do. The bass is so good. It is so good. And I like these. These almost sound better near field than they do from afar. And it's probably because of not only how they're built and kind of that tweeter design, but the front firing ports really put the bass in your face. Like how I should be a rapper. Put the bass in your face. And it just helps. It just does so well for near field listening. That's why I really like these. The Bowers & Wilkins have a bigger port on the back side, so they fire towards the back of the wall here. So it does change the sound characteristics, the warmth of it a little bit. These are front firing, so it's all right here, right at your ear. It sounds so good for near field. Like I said, I have listened to them in my home theater application or in a bigger space, not so close to them, and they sound really good there too. The bass is nice and tight. It's rated down to 45 hertz. I say that's pretty fair. They may get a little bit lower in-room response, but 45 hertz is a fair crossover to put them at, or a fair frequency response to put them at. They sound really, really well. One of the things that I like so much about these is that tweeter. We looked at the tweeter in the unboxing, and they had a really different design than most speakers do. And maybe it's placebo effect because I know about them now, but the tweeter is one of the smoothest, sweetest sounding tweeters that I've heard under $500 from any speaker, whether it be a floor standing, another bookshelf, whatever. These sounds really good. I think these are an absolute steal for the money, to the point where I kind of want to go and check out their bigger speakers, their whole home theater lineup. I kind of just want to buy the whole set and see how all of it sounds together based off of just listening to these for the first time. They are a French company, if you guys hadn't seen the unboxing, a French company, and I am a big fan. I'm becoming a big I'm becoming a big fan of speakers overseas, like German speakers like my Cantons, and now these French speakers over there. I absolutely love Triangle, just from what I heard. In the original video, the unboxing, I said to you guys, based off of the specs, based off the build quality, based off the attention to detail, these speakers seem like they'd be really good for music. It was a complete guess. I had no really idea. I've never heard these speakers or any triangle speakers before, but just reading through the specs, checking out the build quality, the attention to detail, it seemed like they were going to be a really, really good musical speaker, and they really are. They sound phenomenal for multiple genres of music. I had hip-hop, basically hip-hop, in the beginning when the intro started. And then this one's more like a jazz, lo-fi, cafe type of vibe. Sounds really good here. I'm just going to click something else. I don't really know what these songs are, but I'm just going to click something. Let's do this one here, I guess. I think this one has words in it. I'll fast forward it. Tell me not to something, 'cause I don't wanna be The separation of instruments is incredible. I'm listening to them backwards because this is my right and my left, and so if I turn around, this is the left and the right, so I'm kind of reversed right now. But you can still hear the separation between notes, between instruments, between the voice part. It sounds so, it has a sweet stereo image, far bigger than how wide they are right now. They're no wider than my arm length apart, and I'm 5'8", so not a very long wingspan. But the stereo image is incredible from near and afar. Stereo image is like a huge wall of sound. These things play very loud too. They handle the power. Like I said, I had them on my Monolith 200. They handle the power. They don't shy away from them. They're rated at 8 ohms, but can every now and then dip into the 4 ohm range. So they are aggressive speakers. They're pretty efficient too at 90 dB. So they can be powered with just about anything you want to power them with, just about anything. But they take power and they give you some really clean sound. If you power them with good clean sound, or good clean power, they'll give you some good clean sound. Let's play that same song again and listen. If I had to describe the sound with one word, the word would be balanced. Balanced is how I describe these speakers. There is a really nice presence of bass down there, really smooth bass, not at all overpowering, mixed with a really solid mid-range, so that kick drum and some of those instruments that kind of sit in that mid-range kind of section, so prominent, but not to the point where it sounds muffled or bloated. And then I'm a big fan of whatever the heck they're doing with this tweeter because it sounds so smooth and really helps give the sound like this airy, lifted feeling. And I absolutely have learned to enjoy that because the Cantons are a similar way. They have a whole bunch of like light, fluffy, airiness to the sound that just floats in the atmosphere. It sounds so nice. It sounds so nice. Let's play one more. I don't know what I'm going to play. I guess we can do, let's just do this one. You guys are on my stereo microphone. You guys see I don't have my Rode microphone clipped. You guys are using the stereo microphone, so I'm giving you the best I can give you on YouTube, kinda. Anyway, let's play it. This song is called Cafe Mornings, and I've never heard this, Cafe Mornings, and listening to them, you get that, the title makes sense because during this introduction you hear like some sizzling, like somebody's cooking a patty on the grill or frying something. You can hear that through the speakers, which is really cool because it sounds accurate. Like I picked that up, one, because the title kind of gave me a hint as to what this theme of the song was, but you can hear that theme within the music through these speakers. I wish you guys could hear the bass in this. It's one of the smoothest sounding bookshelf speakers that I've ever heard. I've heard a lot of bookshelf speakers. I've had a lot of different bookshelf speakers in here. Some lower end and some higher end than these. These are probably the middle of what I've had. These pack a punch well above $400. I'm really contemplating keeping these right now because they sound just that good. I don't know. I may have to do a showdown between the Bowers and Wilkins and these. The video is getting long. Let's do one more and wrap it up. I don't know what to pick. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of... Here we go. Let's do this one. I've heard this song before, but not on these speakers, obviously. There's not a doubt in my mind that you could run these speakers as your main speakers. You don't need their towers. If you're running a home theater or a really big music application, you could drive your system with these speakers 100%. 100%. This song I like. I've heard this one before. I've actually done this song on the Sony SSC bookshelf speaker. I can't remember the exact model number. I've done these on the Sony system and I didn't like the way it sounded at all. It sounded better on the bookshelves than the floor standing speakers, but I've done this on the Sonys. And yeah, this sounds so much better. I mean, it should, because there's probably $250 between the two. But it's a lot better than just, it sounds a lot better than $250 difference. I'll tell you that right now. Incredible. And towards the middle of that song, right before I paused it, it had a little bass. I don't know what you guys can hear on your side, but again, the bass is so buttery smooth. It really just rounds out the overall sound. We know already the tweeter is going to give you what you want. It's going to give you that airy lifted sound. It's going to sound like it's floating. It's going to sound bigger than it is. We know that, but the bass just complements it so well. So well. I have the bass on my amplifier on +1, and then the treble is a little bit lifted, a little bit higher than that. Perfect blend. It's a perfect blend. I absolutely enjoy these, guys. I'm gonna wrap the review up there because I don't usually make videos longer than 10 minutes, but I had to give you guys a good feel of what these speakers are all about. I am a huge fan so far of triangle speakers. If this is what their entry-level stuff sounds like, I can't imagine what some of their higher-end stuff sounds like. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get my hands on some more of the triangle stuff because this is nice. Don't be surprised if in the next few weeks you see another triangle speaker video because I'm becoming a fan of these speakers. I'm also becoming a huge fan of European-made speakers. Canton has already been on my list for a year or so now. Triangle, wow, you got it going on. And then of course Bowers and Wilkins is over there as a rival. I'm absolutely pleased with the sound that these have given me. I'm gonna have to listen on my own to pair them between the Bowers and Wilkins and these and see if I want to keep these or not. If you guys are interested in that video, let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to see the Bowers and Wilkins 606S bookshelves versus the triangle Borea, let me know if you guys want to see that video because I'm thinking about doing that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, have you guys heard any of the triangle speakers? If you have, what did you hear? What series, what model did you hear? Let me know, and what did you think about them, because I'm super curious to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are almost to our 20K subscribers by the end of the year. We need around 290, 280. We're so close. We're so close. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that button because we have a goal to reach and I want you guys to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Keep this guy out. Peace.